Now, if it can't, it'll keep going this way. Eventually, this would come down some if it needed to. Now, some cars, it takes a while for long-term to go. So if I saw something like $4 on long-term, 20 on short-term, oh, I'm concerned. We're adding way too much. If those numbers, remember, within 10 is normal. If you're hitting 20 on any of these numbers, you're going to start coding up. So you're going to start throwing a PO 171, PO 172, system lean or system rich. Okay. So just be aware of this. I used to have to really play with this when I dealt with modified engines and I was changing fuel pressure because we had adjustable fuel pressure regulators. And we had multiple stage regulators. So at idle they were one thing, under boost they were different. So we would play with them and watch these numbers to get them where we wanted them. So it would not throw a code, but yet the engine would perform because it had modifications to it. Okay. Cars, and what you're going to be doing is you're going to be giving the car problems. You're going to look at your fuel trim normally, with the engine normal, then you're going to give it a vacuum leak, see what happens. You're going to feed it some propane, see what happens. When you do this lab, what you really should do though, is before you give it a vacuum leak, talk with your partner and say, which way should the fuel trim go? Then give it the vacuum leak. Did it go the way you thought? If it didn't, then why? If it did, that means your thought process is correct. This is one of your biggest diagnostic tools in drivability with fuel mixture. Okay? Now remember, it can also be an O2 issue. So that's why you guys have been checking O2s. Now, will I always get a DSO on an O2? Nah. I'll look at the O2 and I'll just look at my PIDs on my data stream. Now, is my voltage going 0.8? Is it going 0.3, 0.7, 0.2? Is it varying like this? Is it balanced? If it is, okay, then what's my fuel trim? However, if I see fuel trim way out and my O2's staying low still, then that O2 might be bad. So just what you guys are doing, pop some propane into it. What did the O2 do? Did it go high like it was supposed to? If it does that, you got some other issue like a mass airflow sensor is giving you a wrong reading, so your calculation is wrong. Your coolant temperature is giving you a wrong reading. Things like that. As in, what is it at idle? What is it at 3 grand? A vacuum leak does not affect you at 3 grand, but it heavily affects you at idle. Okay, so you're going to be doing this stuff, guys. Just